Hello Slapafish community and welcome back to another World Tanks Going video. So right now, you can actually earn some monster tanks for free. And, well, it's very limited on the monster tanks that you can earn. You don't have a pick from all of them. You have a select few, 8 to be specific. But this year it's different. You can choose 2 tanks, not just 1. Unless, so you can choose 2 tanks and they have to be from old. It's from the old collection. So pretty much anything from 2023 and prior. And I'll be going over those 6 in this video to see if you can pick which one you want. But if you pick either the Monster Jaeger or the Night Shocker, you can only pick 1 tank because those are classified as the new category. And those are from 2024. So if you pick any of those, you can only pick 1. But if you pick anything from the old, you can pick 2 of the old. And that is what we're going to be going over today in this video. So, they are the Arachnid, the Creature, the Bog Horror, the Kaiju, the Rodsrel, and the Revenant. So I guess we'll go over the Arachnid first, because I like the Arachnid. The Arachnid's pretty good. It's a Tier 9 American medium tank. It's a double-shot autoloader, doing 320 damage and 640 in its clip. 2.5 second inner clip reload, and with a 15 seconds with 2,195 DPM. And spin is kind of good. 221, 280, and 400 meters of view range, and speed is decent. 45 and 18 reverse with 19.5 horsepower per ton. So basically, if you ever heard the AE Phase 1, this is basically the AE Phase 1 as a medium with slightly less armor. And also no cupola on top. So keep that in mind. The cupola on this tank does not actually exist. It is there on the skin, but it does not exist. So, yeah. Creature. Also, I forgot to mention about the Arachnid. The Arachnid does not make any silver since it is a Tier 9 premium. It doesn't really have any silver boost, so you're not going to be making silver or training crews that good. So, yeah. The Creature is a Tier 7 German tank destroyer. It'll make you decent silver because it's Tier 7, but the gold spot for silver making in World War II is Tier 8. So, this tank has a big gun. And I believe it's... Ooh, I did not write the actual caliber, the gun size. It's a massive gun, doing 580 on its highest AP, or heat, and 660 on its highest explosive, with 180 millimeters of penetration on its first round and 85 on its secondary round. So this tank has, and the shell velocity is very slow, max at 450, 17 second reload with 350 meters of vision. You're not going to be spotting anything in this tank, and 4 meters of splash on its highest premium high explosive round. So this tank, it's a Panther hull, big gun on top. Very big gun. Really hurts when you get hit by it. And it's just fun to use. And yeah, it's just big gun, big derpy gun. If you like derpy tanks, the Creature's for you. Bog Horror. Now this is definitely the best silver maker on this list. And also one of the best silver makers in the game, to be fair. It has a 67% silver boost. It has strong armor. It is also a preferential matchmaking tank. I forgot this is a Tier 8 American heavy tank. Since it is a preferential matchmaking tank, you cannot fight Tier 10s in this tank. And your turret armor is 229 on the front. It goes 29 to 14 reverse. 10 degrees of gun conversion with 320 alpha. Long reload at 11.89 with a 1,616 DPM. This tank's all about the armor, pull down, and preferential matchmaking, and how much silver it actually makes. Next, we move on to the Kaiju, which is a Tier 6 Japanese heavy tank. Basically, a super heavy tank. In the latest update, this tank kind of got buffed, but we'll get into that in a second. So, this tank has strong armor. Also, the gun's good. 175 on its pin at 201 on its premium with 300 damage, and that's 12 second reload. Yeah, that's really, yeah, 12 second reload. That's crazy. I didn't even know it. I mean, it is tier 6 for 300 damage, so that kind of makes sense a little. But, you got the single shotgun. Kaiju, it's an OI. And I did say this tank did get like a buff in the recent update. It also has multi-turret. So the multi-turrets also have really good penetration on 122 on its premium, doing 70 damage per shot, which is crazy. With a 4-second reload for both guns. So you can fire your main gun for 300, double shot. So the latest update brought all fire mode. Basically, with multi-turret tanks, you can click a button on your tank, and it will let you fire all your guns at the same time. And with the Kaiju and the OI, at this tier, with its penetration, 122 millimeters of penetration on your multi-turret guns, that's really freaking good. So that's basically having 2 different guns. And yeah. So, single shot with the big gun, then double shot with the 2 small guns. Very fun. It is a very, very fun tank. You firing nothing but premium in your secondary guns will lose you money. In your multi-turrets, it will lose you money, but it's fun. But if you're not firing premium, you're gonna be making money, but not as much as the next tank, which is the Roswell, which is a tier 8 American tank destroyer with a 50% silver boost and a 10.8 second reload with 2,335 DPM, 420 damage, and 10 degrees of gun depression, and .34 accuracy with 2-second aim time. Now, I really haven't mentioned the special thing about this tank yet. This tank is armored. It's an armored American tank destroyer. Like I said, 420 damage, nothing special about that, but it has turbo mode. It normally goes 35, but in turbo mode it can go up to 45 kilometers with a power to weight ratio of 13.69 and a 2-second switching time between turbo mode. And it does make silver. Roswell and the Bogor are the 2 best silver makers on this list, so if you're going for silver makers, those are the tanks. And yeah, Roswell is just armor, silver maker, and the turbo mode. Now we move on to the last tank on the list, which is the tier 7 German medium tank, the Revenant's Crafts Panther. This does 150 damage, 4.6 second reload, 1,956 DPM. I bring up gun stats because this tank is all about the gun. It really is, with 198 on standard penetration and 244 on its premium. Keep in mind this is a tier 7 with 0.3 base accuracy, really accurate, 2.3 second aim time, 8 degrees of gun depression, and decent mobility with 55 going forward and 20 reverse, with 370 meters of view range. Kind of use this as a sniping medium tank because of how good the gun is. Yeah. And if you're curious, it does have a 56% silver boost, but it is at tier 7, so that would kind of make it lower on the list. Tier 8s are just the golden standard for like silver making in World War II. Even though like lower tiers have like some lower tiers have higher silver boost, tier 8 is just the golden one. It's because of the damage and stuff like that, and damage multipliers, and yeah, more damage to be made because of tier 10s, and yeah. So yeah, that was the Arachnid, the Creature, the Bogor, the Kaiju, the Roswell, and the Revenant. And honestly, yeah, pretty solid list. And I'll let you make the decision what you want. Honestly, I'll give you my opinion of what I would take on this list, since I own all 6. The Arachnid, because I love the Arachnid. The Arachnid's double shot is so good. And honestly, I would probably go with I want to say Creature, but the Sturmpanzer is the tier 7 tech tree tank, and that one hits harder. Honestly, I think I have to go Creature. I think I do have to go Creature. So, that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, remember Slapafish, because war is not, and peace out. See ya.